Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Ilia foundation. I don't know, I think that's how you say it. So this is what the packaging looks like. But before we jump right to it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos, which I do a lot of beauty reviews and I upload every week. So definitely check out those past videos. They are there for you guys. Alright, so Ilia Cosmetics, I'm not sure if this is an actually new foundation or it is just in the new section at Sephora. So this is what the packaging looks like. So as you can see, it looks really nice and luxe. And this is what the bottle looks like. So the bottle looks so nice, sophisticated looking. It has a nice frosted glass and it has a nice pump as well, which I really like that. So this comes with 1 fluid ounce of foundation, and this is supposed to be True Skin Serum Foundation, and it has a 12-month shelf life in it, and they don't test on animals. So it is manufactured in the USA as well. So this is what the description of the foundation. True Skin is a complexion perfecting serum infused foundation that's equal parts skincare and color correction. Weightlessly delivers buildable to medium coverage with a silky smooth finish while nourishing skin with a powerful blend of botanical actives for skin that naturally glows. Aloe leaf, rose hip, jojoba, and marula oil soothe and ensure the formula effortlessly melt into the skin for a more even luminous appearance. Blurs imperfection for a complexion that looks refined and refreshed. So, I mean, there's a lot of claim in this foundation. This does not have any SPF in it, so that's kind of a good and a bad, because if you're always out in the sun, you kind of want that SPF, so you might want to add some moisturizer that has SPF in it. I'm looking for a foundation that will hydrate my skin throughout the day. It will stay on all day long. It doesn't seem like this is a foundation that will cover a lot of heavy discoloration on your skin, but it is buildable. That's what I'm getting from the description. But let's go ahead and try it out. So I am going to zoom you in so you can see what my face skin texture looks like. Alright, so welcome to my face. So this is what it looks like. I already did my brows and it's kind of weird right now. I don't know, I'm having a really bad brow day, but this is what my face looks like. I do have some discoloration in here. My face again is very dry because it's so cold outside, and yeah, so I mean, like, I'm looking for a foundation that will cover up a lot of my redness around this area, and I do have some texture in here as well. So I mean, we will see, right? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to put one pump of this in the back of my hand, and I am going to try the beauty sponge. I'm using the beauty sponge from Morphe. Also guys, really quickly, I did put Derma E Essential Sage and Lavender Face Oil first, and also I did apply the Master Primer from Maybelline, so it adheres more to my skin. So let's go ahead and jump right to this. I am going to use this Morphe Beauty Sponge. It is damp, and I'm just gonna dip this in here, and I'm just gonna apply this like so. It doesn't have any smell to it really, so that's a good thing, right? Ooh. Alright, so that's one pump. It doesn't seem like it covers much of anything really, but it looks like it does melt into the skin, so I really am impressed. So I'm gonna do another, probably 2 more pumps of this in the back of my hand. So, and guys, just remember, I'm working with a damp beauty sponge, so that's probably why it's soaking up some of the foundation in the sponge. It does have a little bit of a hint of a set to it, but nothing that is overpowering. Alright, so this is what my face looks like with the coverage of the foundation using a beauty sponge. As you can see, I'm just gonna do this real quick. So as you can see, it looks really nice. It is actually dewy, and it did cover up a lot of my redness. So now I'm working with this part right here where it does have a lot of redness versus the one without. So I mean, it looks really natural. The finish of it looks really nice. And yes, this is a sheer to medium coverage. You can definitely build this. So for $54 though, I kind of feel like you're gonna be using a lot of product just to cover up a lot of your skin discoloration. But if you don't have that, this might be a good thing. So that is what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do 2 more pumps of this in the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a foundation brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna basically apply it like so. Okay, so that is what it looks like now. It doesn't have much of a difference between this part right here and this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another pump of this. I'm just going to put it directly to the brush, and I'm just going to apply this in the middle area of my face. Alright, so that is the finish of the foundation using the brush, and as you can see, it looks super dewy right now. And when I touch my face, it does not feel sticky at all. It does not feel heavy. My skin did soak up the foundation, so that's kind of a good thing, right? And I feel like there's not much of a difference between the beauty sponge and the brush, but I do feel like with the brush, you're not going to be using as much product as you're gonna be dispensing more if you do use a beauty sponge. So that's my only take on that. So here is the finish of it. It is a really nice, like I said before, this is more of a sheer to medium coverage, and you can definitely build it. It did cover a lot of my redness in this area right here, and it did blur out a lot of my texture around my nose area. So I really like that. I'm super impressed by that so far, and it made my skin looks natural and youthful and bright, right? I mean, that's what I'm seeing in here so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish my makeup, and I will be right back, and I will let you know what time it is, and we can do the wear. So this is what the foundation looks like with my makeup on. I didn't really put a lot on because I wanted to really test this foundation out. But I forgot to mention earlier that the consistency of this, it's not runny at all. It's actually just right, you know. It has that nice it's not creamy, it's not thick, it's just in that medium consistency. For the finish of this, I thought that it was going to be a little bit more runny, but it is not. So I mean, that's another thing. It's really great. And again, like, the pigmentation is really nice. It does correct your discoloration on your skin, which I do find really nice. Yeah, so I mean, like, this is what the foundation looks like. It does have that nice coverage. It's not caking at all so far. It is now 8:21 a.m. and I have to run to work, so I will be checking back with you guys in a little bit to give you an update of how this foundation is holding up throughout the day, and I will be right back. All right. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update, and yes, I am in front of Costco because I am now doing my groceries. I just got out of work and I'm just doing that and checking in with you guys. It is now 1:37 p.m. and I gotta tell you, I do have mixed feelings about this foundation. I'm trying to be in the light here. Is that better? So yeah, I mean, there you go. Light. I'm just trying out this foundation really, and I do feel like earlier today it had really nice results, especially that it wasn't like sticky on the skin. I mean, it did settle really nicely, but now that I've been wearing it for a few hours, you can see that my broken capillaries around my nose area are peeking through now. Around my cheek area as well, there's like veins coming out. And also, the most important part about this foundation is that earlier when I applied it, it did feel super hydrating on the skin, and now I can see everything. You can see that there's like dryness going on around my nose area, so especially around here. So I mean, like, my skin has been very dry lately, especially with the weather, but for some reason this foundation just made it super extreme. I don't know what it is, and I do feel that it is breaking up a little bit, especially on the nose part, like right around here, and it's accentuating a lot of my pores. So when I look in the mirror, guys, like, I can see that the foundation is breaking out and it's building up into this area right here around where my textures are, and that's like in the middle part of my face, and that's the worst part. So just looking at it, like, it looks horrible, and I want to love this product. It is expensive, it is very expensive. So I mean, around the nose area also, you can see that there's buildup going on in there too, like around here. So I don't know what it is, but it's not looking good. It is now 1:40. I'm done with this, and I will check back with you one more time before I go to the gym, and I will give you a full verdict. Hey guys, it is now 3:30, and I'm just checking in again with you guys and to let you know how the foundation is holding up after 2 hours of me checking in. And I'm kind of tilting to the side because I wanted you guys to see how this foundation is holding up after the 2 hours of me checking in earlier. But as you can see, it didn't really do much as far as making my skin look better. No, it actually looks worse, and now you can see all the texture on my face. You can see it everywhere, and when I smile you can see the lines in here going on. It's so dry, it's not even funny, and it's just so upsetting because when I applied this earlier, it looked really nice on the skin, and I just loved the way it looked. I loved the way it felt on my skin. It felt really hydrating, and it just now looks like I have old people's skin, and it does not look good, guys. Looking at it closely, you can see the texture on my skin is like really bad, and I even sprayed the Essence finishing spray, so just to see if it's gonna make it look better, and it didn't, and the foundation is breaking up really bad, especially around this area, around my nose area. You can see it right there. So that's what it looks like. It looks really bad. So yeah, I mean, is this foundation for somebody that has dry skin? It had the potential to. Earlier I felt like it was actually really great. It was match made in heaven for me, just because of the fact that it felt really nice. It felt good. It stayed on and applied on really nice. It wasn't sticky at all in the beginning, and then now it's just it's a little bit sticky on the forehead area and a little bit on the jawline area. Somebody that has a normal to oily skin, this would be something that is going to play better on their skin. But for me, being that I have extremely dry skin, especially right now, I feel like this did not work for my skin tone or my skin type. It just looks horrible. Like, you can see it looks really horrible right now, and I'm walking around the streets looking like a 60-year-old with my wrinkles all over my skin. So it's just really bad right now. So yeah, so I mean, that is my verdict. I mean, I would not suggest this for somebody that has extremely dry skin, just because of the fact that, you know, it did not work for me, and it clings into the dry patches of your skin. It clings to your pores. It accentuates your pores. So I mean, it's good the first like 2 hours, and after that it's gone. And this has a sheer to medium but buildable coverage in the beginning, and then now it's just faded away. Like, nothing is there. There's no coverage whatsoever at all anymore. So that's another struggle that I have with this foundation. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry it did not work for me, and I would not recommend this, unfortunately. Is it worth the hype? Is it worth your money? Not for me, at least. It is. This bottle is actually $52, I think, and yeah, that's expensive for a foundation that's not gonna work for your skin tone. So I mean, you can always try it, pick it up at Sephora and return it if it's not something that you would like. Honestly, I will return mine just because it didn't work for me. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.